We're now going to learn to control our sprite with our keyboard. We're going to move the cat back and forth rather than him moving on his own. We're going to move him using our keyboard arrow keys. Now before we can begin, let's save our previous work. So you go to File, Save As, and you can call it Walking Cat. Okay, now we're going to create a new file. Go to File and click on New. To begin with, we go to Events and then we drag across when green flag clicked. Immediately after that, we go to the Control tab and we put in a forever. After the forever, we're going to use a new type of piece, which is this guy, if and then. Now this is known as a conditional. In other words, it sees if a certain condition is true, then it acts. As an example, if a parent says to the child, if you get an A in mathematics, then I'm going to buy you a laptop. And if you don't, then there is no laptop. So the child understands that only if the condition of getting an A is fulfilled, then she'll get a laptop. Otherwise, she will not get a laptop. So the if works in a similar way. So let's drag it across and we are going to place it inside forever. So you can see my white line is highlighting the inside part of forever. So I move there and I release my mouse button to drop it. Okay, so what's going to be the condition? What exactly are we checking? If something is true, then do something. Alright, now to understand this, let's go to the Sensing tab. Now inside the Sensing tab, we go to this guy, key space pressed with a question mark. Let's drag him. Now can you see the shape of this piece? It's got these angular sides. So this is going to fit inside this little notch inside the if then piece. So we're going to drag it and you can see as I move close to that notch, the notch gets highlighted in white. So I go there and I release my mouse button to drop it. That's the first step. The second step is that we're going to click on this little arrow. Can you see the little arrow there? We're going to click on it and this brings up a whole lot of options. And we're going to choose the option right arrow. Got it? So now let's read this. If key right arrow pressed, then do something. So this is almost as simple to understand as English. So if the user presses the right arrow button on his or her keyboard, then do this. What do we need? We need the cat to move to the right a few steps. Okay, so we go to motion. Click on motion, drag, move 10 steps across. Where will this go? It'll go inside the if. Drop it, and now we can test our code. Click on the green arrow and now we use our right arrow key and we see our cat is moving each time we click the right arrow key. Unfortunately, there's no way to bring him back because we haven't as yet programmed the left arrow key. Let's program the left arrow key. So again, we go to Events, drag across when green flag clicked, and we're basically going to copy all of this with slight changes. So we go to Control, Forever, If. What are we going to put inside here? We'll go to Sensing, and drag key space pressed again. Only in this time we're going to change it. We're going to click on the down arrow and change it to left arrow. So there we can see, if key left arrow pressed, then what? So when the right arrow is pressed, we move 10 steps to the right. But how do we say to Scratch to move our cat 10 steps to the left? Now we'll use a little trick here. So we go to motion and we drag move 10 steps into the space within the if block. And we'll change the 10 to -10. So now you understand that 10 steps means move forward and -10 steps means move to the left. Let's test this out. We click on the green flag. Click on the green flag and I'm pressing the right arrow key and he's moving to the right, and I'm clicking the left arrow key and he's moving to the left, but you can see what the problem is. He's moving backwards instead of turning around. We're going to fix this in the next lesson.
Thank you for watching this lesson. If you're interested in doing more awesome courses like this one, check out our website. Link is in the description below.